Eric Bischoff might have introduced the FU, but can he do something for our viewing pleasure? Because right now in 2002, WWE absolutely sucks worse than my intro. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling WWE Raw, November 4, 2002. What the hell is happening here? Why is WWE being pretty damn poor over the past, I would say month, if not a little bit longer? Outside of Brock Lesnar versus Taker inside Hell in a Cell, there hasn't really been too much to write home about. Honestly, it's been a lackluster month for both Raw and SmackDown. I mean, more so SmackDown, but let's be real, Raw hasn't exactly been great either. And it's difficult to understand because I think when Bischoff came in, Raw was doing good and SmackDown was okay. It wasn't maybe not as good, but it still had some great episodes. It wasn't even that long ago we had that episode that was considered the best SmackDown of all time. So, I mean, come on. I don't know why Raw and SmackDown are just declining right now, but yeah, neither show's great.
Survivor Series 2002. It's gonna be the resurrection. Hopefully the big bad booty daddy can resurrect Raw.
Holla, if you hear me.
Who's going to... Big Show's supposed to be the version of that to his title reign. That's going to resurrect the Blue
But let's have a quick look at the dark match. So Nathan Jones beat Arch Kincaid. Heat matches. Spike Dudley defeated D'Lo Brown. Goldust defeated Johnny Stamboli. And Stevie Richards defeated Aaron Stevens, a.k.a. Damien Priest. Sandow, aye. That's the one.
What the fuck's he doing a 2002 edition of Raw?
Don't know, but I mean, those matches didn't exactly get me excited. We kick off with the FU. Eric Bischoff, he's backstage, he's watching the footage of him kissing Stephanie McMahon. Bischoff pauses the tape, looks in the mirror, and it looks like he's about to cry. And I mean, why? I don't get it. I mean, why is he...
I think it's worse than what Rikishi's ass did to him.
He did. I mean, does he have guilt? Does he regret his decision? Why is he looking so fucking sad?
Is he gay?
Possibly. Tag team match. Rosie and Jamal with Rico taking on Jeff Hardy and Bubba Ray. Can Hardy and Bubba get some revenge for Spike? No, because Rosie and Jamal win with a Samoan drop on Jeff Hardy. We then go backstage with Victoria and Ivory. First time we've seen Ivory on Raw in quite a while, to be fair.
I'd say about 6 months it feels. Honestly, I can't really recall last time I've seen Ivory.
So it looks like we're getting the people that were on Tough Enough. They're beginning to filter back into Raw. I'm going to assume D'Lo Brown was doing Tough Enough for about 10 years because we've begun to see him a little bit lately now.
I don't mind Al Snow or Ivory, but I don't care for them. I feel like they should almost stick to Tough Enough.
No, but do you think Ivory and Al Snow just seem like they've been in this era, whereas D'Lo Brown literally doesn't seem like he's been on since 99.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
I feel like Al Snow and Ivory have just, I don't know, a bit more relevant maybe.
Who was D'Lo Brown tag teaming with and they were Indian? Remember that gimmick? Rumble 2000?
Oh fuck, I know who you're on about, but wow, that was shit.
You know, even... I would say by...
The guy with the money?
I would say by the start of 99, D'Lo Brown's stock was low.
Well, when was it high then? 98?
I think SummerSlam 98 had a match against... No, when he was wearing the bulletproof vest.
Aye, well, the Riot Shield, aye.
That's when he was over.
That's when he was over, right now.
It was D-High Brown, then it's D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown. Victoria says that she hates Trish's pretty little body or pretty little face and she's going to smash her in and give her some pretty little bruises at Survivor Series. And Ivory comments after Victoria walks away saying that she thought she was nuts. But it turns out she's not nuts. It turns out she is perfectly sane, at least in comparison to Victoria. Women's title match, Ivory versus Trish Stratus. Why the fuck is Ivory coming back out of absolutely nowhere and getting a women's title match? It doesn't really make sense. Make it make sense.
I don't have anything to make it make sense. Just like Victoria.
Victoria did commentary, didn't really say anything. After the match, Trish obviously wins. She walks up the ramp, confronts Victoria. Victoria slaps the king and then chucks a water bottle with pretty good accuracy. Hits Trish Stratus.
Would Al Snow get a title shot though?
No.
Victoria, like Ivory did.
Well, no, because they've got rid of all the shite belts. European and hardcore belts. Fuck me, they didn't get rid of it. How's Al Snow going to get a title shot? The only title he can get a shot is the hardcore. The
When did they
heavyweight
bring
title.
back the IC belt? When did they
It needs to be, I
realise?
think it needs to be soon.
When did they realise? Wait, why the fuck have we? Why would they do this?
I can accept the European. I think getting rid of the European was a good decision.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. But the hardcore should never have went.
And the IC
And
sucked.
definitely should not have went either.
What's he got to do next? Get rid of the world title? Does everyone compete for Triple H's fucking nostrils? It's the biggest thing on the show, damn it.
Fuck it, well, Goldust could probably pass the transgender, like, so just stick a fucking skirt on him and he can compete for Trish's
Absolutely. Trish wins though, right? Obviously Trish was going to win. They brawl on the stage as they're trying to pull them apart, damn it. The water bottle was a good shot though.
title. Yeah.
Like you said, man, it really was. We then get...
I think the women's division needed this. They needed Victoria because it was getting very stale. I mean, Trish versus Molly Holly every single week. I mean, it doesn't help the Lita's out injured.
Take away Shawn Michaels, man. You almost feel like that. This is like the best stuff on the show these days, on Raw.
I would say so, the Victoria Trish feud. Then we get the FU. Victoria batters Terry backstage as she strips her clothes off. The King is loving this, but she compares Terry to Trish Stratus, I guess, both blonde. And I mean, I'd say that's where the comparisons kind of
Imagine
end.
if Victoria was a man in this situation.
Damn, but yeah, she beats Terry up and strips Terry on the FU. Then we get RNN breaking news. Randy Orton. Randy Orton says that he is at 32% rehabilitation at the moment and that his elbow has regained 2% movement from last week. You know what? I'm kind of liking these segments. I think Randy Orton, when he debuted and was having his matches, looked like a guy and seemed like a guy that had no personality, but I think already you can see that he can.
He's got that.
He's got something. He's got a little bit of charisma. He's just got something.
Yeah, it kind of a similar character to Nowinski, up himself, but I think he's doing a better job.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is giving me a bit of hope because I didn't really see much, to be fair, before he was doing this shit. But I like these segments, but let's be honest, it's like a 30-second, 40-second segment in the show. It's not exactly... And it's kind of the same thing. Here, my elbow's getting better. Send an email to Get Well Randy.
Randy.
I mean, come on. Backstage, we have Eric Bischoff and Triple H and Flair. Bischoff is firing a technician who set up the FU cameras in his office. Triple H and Flair enter. Triple H asks Eric Bischoff what's he going to do with Michaels. Bischoff says nothing. Triple H is complaining, saying he can't even leave the dressing room and get a cup of coffee. What a little fucking bitch, Triple H. I mean, there's two of you and one of him. If you want a fucking coffee, just send errand boy Ric Flair.
I know.
I mean, what's Triple H is on about? No, but Triple H is... I find it weird that Triple H is saying he can't leave his dressing room now because Shawn Michaels is here, but it's not when he was like basically ripping the piss out of Kane's ex-girlfriend. Is that not the kind of...
Accusing a monster of murder.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden he can't leave because Shawn Michaels
Maybe
is
he
on the
knows
prowl.
if Shawn Michaels loses his smile, he's getting fucking jobbed out.
Triple H claims that ever since Vince McMahon froze the rosters, Bischoff has treated him like crap. Now, I mean, there could be a claim to that. He complains about the casting match. He brings in the FU, even though everyone's getting the FU.
Bischoff himself gets screwed.
Then he says the Elimination Chamber. Bischoff says nobody knows what the Elimination Chamber is, so how the fuck can Triple H say he's screwing him? But Triple H is adamant that Bischoff is messing him over here. And then he brings up the fact that, hey, you kissed my wife, and now you tell me you're not trying to screw me over. And Triple H asks Bischoff who's screwing who. So I don't know, was Triple H trying to say that Bischoff he doubled down on the fact he believes Bischoff is screwing him? Or did Triple H believe that by him showing the video of Bischoff kissing Stephanie, that was Triple H's way of screwing back Eric Bischoff? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one he went for there, but I mean, I don't think the latter works.
No, it doesn't. The latter doesn't work.
So Triple H showing this video, which we already seen, is him screwing back Eric Bischoff?
Yeah, I feel like that would do.
But that would tie into why Eric Bischoff looked depressed earlier when he was fucking staring into the mirror.
No, but why is Bischoff so bothered about this thing with Stephanie?
No, I could understand Bischoff being bored if he thinks Triple H is going to kick his ass because of it or something like that, but that's not the case.
He's not backing down for Triple
And
H.
have you noticed Eric Bischoff, like, it's really awesome he backs down face. I mean, he's supposed to got that karate background, so...
Karate?
That's what I like about Eric Bischoff. He's like a heel GM, but he's not a chicken shit.
Yeah.
He does kind of, get stuck in there. Unless, of course, it's like fucking Kane in about 4 months' time trying to kill him. I mean, I thought this backstage segment was decent, but I just thought Triple H was coming across as a whiny little bitch.
And he does later as well, man. He does later. But we've got Big Papa Pump out there with Lance Storm and William Regal on the Titantron. Holla, if you hear me.
Yeah, that's as good as it got. Sorry, Big Papa Pump on the Titantron. Lance Storm and William Regal versus Al Snow and Tommy Dreamer. Storm and Regal win the match after Regal kicks Dreamer right in the face.
Why is Tommy Dreamer losing?
Sorry. All of a sudden Tommy Dreamer's turned into a fucking jobber.
He couldn't buy a loss. Now he can't buy a win.
And it's sad because he was actually getting decent wins.
Aye.
And now he's getting losses against people that are really low down the card.
He was battling the number one contender for the WWE Championship. The Big Show.
So yeah, this is disappointing. We have Shawn Michaels asking somebody where Triple H is. The guy points Michaels down the hall, and then we see Batista walking around the corner. Batista is about to make his debut later on tonight. Backstage with Test and Stacey. Test is brushing his hair in the mirror. Stacey approaches him. Stacey shows Test a bucket full of fan mail and reads some to him. The first one's pretty creepy about how hot Stacey Keibler is. I mean, some people would say it's creepy, some people would say it's facts. But anyway, Stacey kind of just dumps that one. Then she says, she gets another letter, and this one reads, I love your testicles. I am starting a testicle fan club. So it looks like Test has got one fan already. Stacey says that she knows he doesn't like this next step, but he really has to do it in order for him to, I don't know, fit into her marketing, plan. Test looks at Stacey and says he really doesn't want to do this, but Stacey says this is necessary. Then she kind of like bends over and he looks at her ass and he's like, all right, fair enough, I'll do it. And
I'll do it.
And it makes sense, I guess.
I'll do it, damn it.
And then we see a hairdresser walking in. I believe it's that woman that does all the divas, not just the divas, she does all the costumes. What's her name?
I can't remember her name. But I think Test is one of those guys that actually suits both.
Yeah. Then he starts to get his hair cut, so that's it. Dave Batista beats Justin Credible, or as TNA like to call him, Justin Colombo or something.
Percy Palumbo.
Percy Palumbo, fuck me. Yeah.
Casey Ryback's on this train.
Batista squashes him in less than a minute.
It was just incredible.
Alright. Backstage with Triple H and Flair. Triple H says he hates waiting for Michaels to jump him. Triple H says he's sick of this and he's going to go to the ring and call him out. Good for you, Triple H.
I'm the gamer. I'm going to talk for 5 minutes. Michaels, come out.
Yeah, Michaels doesn't appear. Triple H says that Michaels should not accept the Elimination Chamber
Why is he so scared of a cripple? If he says that Michaels is crippled and he won't be able to compete ever again after Elimination Chamber and that I buried you once at SummerSlam, then what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
Why not let Michaels enter and you can batter him?
Booker T comes out instead. I mean, I am
not digging Booker T.
No. Booker says Triple H...
Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack, your nose is fucking huge, buddy.
Booker says Triple H has to deal with a 5-time WCW champion. Triple H says that Booker T couldn't even hold his jockstrap. Booker says he's sick of seeing that world title around Triple H's waist, especially since he didn't earn it. Triple H goes, you know who the hell I am and what I could do with my nose? Smash her like a sledgehammer. Booker then cuts him off, and then we get Jericho comes down. Jericho says that he's sick of Booker T calling him a sucker, and he's going to prove it at Survivor Series in defeating 5 men, and Jericho promises that he is going to be the guy that eliminates Booker T. And then Jericho says that the T in Booker stands for trapped, and well, that wasn't very fucking creative, was it? The T in Booker stands for trapped.
That's a wee 2-on-1 beatdown.
And I mean, is that the best we've got here? Kane comes out, makes a save. We're getting this tag team match later tonight. I thought
this entire segment sucked.
Wasn't great. Backstage, Stacey tells Test, hidden behind a wall, that his new haircut looks good, and she can see his testicles growing. I mean, this is pretty funny, I guess. That's what it is.
It is. It's no bad. Test, he digs this new look.
Hurricane versus Test. Test with short hair. He's got the brand new haircut. Editor's note on Online World of Wrestling said, I'm not gay or anything, but Test looks 100 times better now. Homophobia there. What do you say's wrong with being gay, son?
What do you say? Like I said though, I think he suits both.
Yeah, Test.
Like, look at compare it to Shawn Michaels. Like Triple H suits both, I think.
Yeah, Test wins the match. Stacey then says that Test has a big announcement, and he hesitates, but finally he says, I love my testicles. So, I mean, I just can see McMahon backstage fucking loving this shit.
This is some good shit.
We then seen a Desire video, Chris Jericho song
King of
from
my
the
world.
Anthology CD, and yeah, it's I mean, it's just Jericho.
It's probably the best part of the show.
Yeah, saliva, king of my world. We see Jericho and Christian after the video ends backstage. They're watching it. Jericho says he's going to prove tonight he's not a sucker. Christian says that, yeah, he's going to beat RVD and take his spot in the chamber. Jericho thinks that's great because then it's one less man he has to beat and Christian can help him. But Christian says, what if I become the champion? And then Jericho's like, you ain't going to become the champion. You're a sucker, this and that. And
why is Van Damme's spot up for grabs? Who made this?
It's not, but I just think Christian's just saying that if he takes him out, he'll get the spot.
Well, he probably would. Like, I mean, who else is there really? Big Papa Pump? I don't know. I mean, I actually would have liked to see Christian in this match.
We then get another FU with Jericho, Triple H, Ric Flair, and Shawn Michaels. I mean, nothing great here, really. Just
Jericho talking pish.
I thought the FU was supposed to capture stuff that was interesting.
Jericho asked Triple H...
this could have been a completely normal segment.
Yeah, but Jericho asked Triple H if Bischoff has given Triple H's ex-wife the 3-minute warning yet. The Triple H just blanked that. I don't even remember Triple H's reaction to that. His nose probably fucking disintegrated.
Is that really... No, I get what he's going for here, but is that dialogue great? The 3-minute
Jericho's
warning?
come out with some fucking...
The 3-minute warning yet? Like, what does he mean? Like, no, I get what he means, but I don't find that funny.
Yeah, I can just imagine Triple H looking at him. What's that all about?
I mean, if Triple H was carrying a sledgehammer, Jericho went, look down at me, so tell me, Big Nose, is Eric give your wife the sledgehammer yet? I mean, that sounds a bit better, but fuck me. The 3-minute warning?
The 3-minute warning, right? Let's talk about Christian Van Damme. Decent match. Van Damme wins.
5-star frog splash. It's a shame it wasn't a 5-star Raw. In the ring, we get Christopher Nowinski, Al Snow. Nowinski talks about how crap America is, and he mentions a bunch of guys who are not great men. And then he mentions a bunch of guys that are great men, with his name included. Now, he included Einstein and Shakespeare as great men, but he did not include Ted Williams, Larry Bird, or Nomar Garcia, who I have no idea who this fucker is. Then what does everybody want? Al Snow comes out to interrupt them. Al Snow says, I've got another great man. And it turns out Maven is here. So Maven is back, and I just forgot about this guy.
Guy was on SmackDown.
After eliminating The Undertaker, it's like, where did his career go?
He's making YouTube videos like us, that's where it went.
He's probably making more money than us. Yeah, so that was that. Then we get, I thought, another one of the best things that happened tonight, Goldust, Kane, and Booker T.
One of the better things, absolutely. I mean, Kane goes for being accused of murder, though, to being a goofball, but I can accept it. It was funny. You know what? Who the hell would want to have sex with a dead body? Goldust raises his hand, and then Kane's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Goldust suggests that Kane loosens up a little bit and gets his freak on, but Kane grabs him by the throat and pushes him against the wall. Booker T then comes in and says, come on, man. Triple H is spreading rumours. We can't listen to him. And it's the way the camera's panning, so you've got Kane and Booker T talking to each other. Booker T looked massive here, so I don't know if he was standing on a fucking mountain, but he looked the same size as Kane. And then you've got Goldust, who's just been like pushed up against a fence. And then the camera's looking at them, and Booker T's like, come on, no one believes that rumour. Who the hell would want to have sex with a dead body? And then Goldust's hand just slowly rises up in the background. I thought this was great. Goldust is like, what? I was young and stupid.
He would definitely still do it.
Aye, come on, don't blame it on that's weak. The Goldust.
You passing the book, buddy?
Booker T. Yeah, no, it was pretty funny. Main event time: Chris Jericho, Triple H with Ric Flair versus Booker T and Kane. I mean, yeah, Shawn Michaels comes out, hits the sweet chin music on Triple H.
Flat till Michaels came out. We're just waiting on it.
Booker T pins Triple H, and that's probably the only time he'll pin Triple H. So.
Now, the funny thing is, right, so Booker T, comes out on top here, Kane and Booker T, Michaels enters the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber. I will be heavyweight champion. Great for Michaels, right? But then after the show, Eric Bischoff comes out, announces a match, which Christian, Jericho, Triple H, 3-minute warning against Booker, Kane, RVD, Jeff Hardy, and Bubba Dudley, and Triple H has to pin Kane to get the last laugh. How fucking cheap's that for Triple H? Why the fuck does that even need to happen?
Yeah, I mean, the faces always win the dark match, don't they?
Yeah, like...
Well, after the show, after the post, match, it's always the face that wins.
I don't get this, but you know what? We need it, Shawn Michaels, man. We need him. I mean, I know Scott Steiner doesn't really do much, but I'm hoping his promos can fucking drag the show up.
I mean, his wee debate with Nowinski should be good enough.
The Iraqi War, buddy. Cannot wait for it, but this show, I could wait a lifetime to watch again, so I'm going to give it
4 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Come on, Survivor Series. Come on, Shawn Michaels in your khaki brown pants. You need to deliver, damn it. Come on. 4 out of 10. Till then, peace.